Today I would like to talk about ways to support a new mom. I've been a new mom 4 times already, and each time it has been a wonderful experience, but each time I've needed some help. I'm blessed to have my mother-in-law not too far away and my mom a couple of hours away, who so far has been able to come help me after every baby. And when I was younger, I was able to help several moms too, and I realized more than I did back then, I guess, just how important, how much value what I was doing back then, really how much value it held. But I just want to, if you know a young mom and you are looking for ways to be a blessing to her, I want to give you some ideas of ways that you can support a new mom, because going through the changes of motherhood is a lot. Sometimes it's hard to navigate those changes and to know where to go from here, and to know how to deal with our changing hormones, our tiredness from late nights, and all of that. So that's what I would like to talk to you about today. One of the ways to support a new mom is to pray for her and let her know you're praying for her. I never realized, and so if you've never been a postpartum mom, you maybe don't either, just how hard some parts of it can be. I always thought it was roses. Not totally, but quite a bit. And so if you know a new mom, pray for her and let her know you're praying for her. And another special thing to do is notice her specifically. Our first 2 children were the first 2 grandchildren on both sides of the family. So, as soon as we'd get to the grandparents' house, and all the uncles and aunts and everyone wants the baby. And I remember sometimes they'd be all looking at the baby, and then one of them would look over and say, "Oh, hi, and how are you two?" It was, I never felt hurt that people were looking at my baby. I was happy to have them exclaiming over my baby, but yet it was special to have someone to ask about how I was doing and to notice that I was there too. After all, the mom is the one who goes through the hard work of having the baby. So, in general, I think she deserves a bit of recognition. So if you do think of it, to take the time just to notice her a little bit, I'm sure it would be a blessing to her. Another thing you can do for a new mom is, often people bring a baby gift, and that is a wonderful thing, like a new set of clothes or a package of Pampers or something. But sometimes it's special to have something just for ourselves as moms. We're tired, we're up at night. It's extra special to have a new set of warm slippers when we're getting up in the cold nights with the baby, or a warm house coat, or just something like that. Some special little treat that is just for mom. So think of it too, if you are looking to get a gift for a new baby or for the mom. Maybe, especially if, in my case, by now after 4, I have plenty of clothes most of the time, and most of my baby supplies. I'll never be ungrateful for a gift that someone brings over. It's always a special, much appreciated, and neither do I ever get offended that no one brings me any personal gift, but it is something that I thought that would be special, a special way to bless new moms. And people have done it for me too. So I do appreciate it. You can also bring a baby meal. Maybe, I don't know how it is with other cultures. The culture I grew up in, it was a very common thing. And now where I live, maybe it isn't as common. And I don't have as many people around me. It isn't as big a church setting maybe as what I grew up in. And so sometimes I miss that thing about, when we would take baby meals to someone else, and how nice it would be to get a bunch of fresh a bunch of meals, And it's not that I have to work for all the meals. I have, like I mentioned, my mother-in-law and my mother, and some others that have brought meals over. And also another thing I've done often, and which you can do too, depending the situation, is make a bunch of freezer meals. I had some people help me with freezer meals. So then, if I can't get the meals, at least I can pull something out of the freezer and let it thaw and warm it up. And for some people that might not be such a big deal, but for me it sure is special. It's one of those things that I like for after baby, and I always make it an effort to make a bunch of baby meals. Another thing you can sometimes do to help out a new mom is, if there's older children, help out with them. I love being a mom. I love all of my children, but when there's a new baby, I like the time, which is with the first child, it's easy to just take time just for the baby, but with the others, it's often hard to take time just to rest with the baby. And so I've always appreciated when someone else has taken the babies, the older babies, the older children, for a few hours or come to watch them or something so I can just rest and enjoy the baby and not worry about that the others aren't being cared for. Older children often feel a bit the absence of mom, and suddenly she's too busy. She needs to spend a lot of time nursing the baby and all that. And that is where you can be a blessing to a new mom and to her children. You could take the children out if the mom is okay with that, or just come over to her place and play with them a while. You have to always ask and see what the new mom wants, because I know people want different things. Like, back to the baby meal subject, I know some ladies like people to drop off the meals, and others want people to come and bring the meal and stay for the meal because they're that, I don't know, just different personalities. So check what a mom wants, but then see how you can bless her. You can also do some cleaning or some dishwashing. If you come to her house, some people might think, well, let me hold the baby so you can get a break. But most moms, some of them want that, and that's perfectly good and fine, but most moms want to be able to hold their baby and not have to worry about the sink full of dishes or the floor that needs sweeping. And so check what the mom you're visiting wants, but often it's such a blessing if someone sees the sink full of dirty dishes or sees the floor needing sweeping or some other simple cleaning and pitches in like that. It is a huge blessing. And so thank you for supporting new moms. And I want to do my part too when I have the chance. And I know we can't always do everything, but somehow it makes the new baby stage a bit easier to have someone supporting us. What are your favorite ways that people have supported you after having a baby? Or that you have found that it can be a blessing to another mom? Maybe let me know in the comments, and together we can learn and grow, and I can learn some ways, new ways too, to bless other moms. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next video.